Well, friend, good afternoon. This is Professor S.S. Pattnaik. I am heading this educational television center of this institute. So today, my lecture is based on the concept how you can convert your PowerPoint to a video lecture. So this particular talk is in the line when the international community is talking about the open educational resources. If you look into the recent IEEE transaction on education in the recent issue of November 2014, then they have emphasized a lot on open educational resources. The policies, the open license, open policies, open repository, open accessibility, so many concept is coming up, and this is imperative in the present scenario when we are talking about the digital education or digitization of the education. So when we look forward to the open educational resources, then we as faculty member has a major contribution in this particular task. So when we talk about the major contribution means unless we prepare the content, the digitization of the education really cannot meet the requirement of the students. And unless we prepare our e-content or video lecture, we cannot meet the international requirement of OER, that is Open Educational Resources. Now, this particular talk is coined to address certain issues that will help the faculty members to empower themselves without depending on others. They can generate their own content, not only to help them, at the same time to help their institute and help the educational masses at large. So one thing, let me assure you, today whatever I am going to show, those institute, those who have attended my talk, it is the same, almost all repetition of that what I am going to do here. But those who are new to this particular session, let me assure you that I am not going to give you any additional job here. Rather, some of the tools which I will be discussing, they are either free open source FOSS or free courseware. That means you can download free of cost from the internet. We are not going to spend any money nor any additional workload on us. Whatever we are doing, how we can tune that so that you can really meet to the recent mindset of the students. The student generation, they are more techno savvy, and unless we meet their requirement, they are not going to accept you. So with this, I'm going to do some hands-on here, and also at the same time, let me assure you that the type of things which I'll be handling, video lectures which will be generating here, the type of skill set which I expect from my faculty friends sitting in various centers, they should know how to use mouse and keyboard. I repeat, the type of computational skill what is required from your side is how to use mouse and keyboard. Other than this, I don't need any expertise in the computational field to handle this particular task which I am going to discuss. So before I enter into the hands-on approach, let me tell you, because this is the video lecture generation is not confined to as on today to only computer science or the people who are knowing the lot of technology. It is not true. If you look into my background, I am basically a person from antenna, field of antenna. Then up late I started working in the area of soft computing. I have already produced 14 PhD students. Out of these 14 PhD students, none of them are in the video content generation. Either they are in the field of antenna or in the area of evolutionary optimization technique or soft computing like neural network and evolutionary optimization technique we use. So basically, after producing 14 PhD students, you can understand a person is STEM in that particular specialization. So I am a person from the antenna side, and people from the antenna, they are not very computationally experts in their computational tools. So this is for those faculty members who are thinking that video lecture making is a very big job. Please come out of this mindset and just have patience. I'll show that it is anybody's baby. Anybody can do video lectures for themselves. So with this initial talk, let me tell you what is going on in the world and globally how the things are moving. Those who are from the computer science, electronics, electrical, we know for people like us, IEEE is one of the most established platform. Anything comes out in IEEE transaction or spectrum is taken as the ultimate. So when I was going through the spectrum of IEEE in August 2014 issue, I came across one article where it says that practically in the laboratory there has been experimentation which has been demonstrated that brain-to-brain communication is possible. In fact, recently the PhD student who were working with me, we work in the area called heart-to-brain communication. We want to enter into the coma patient or the brain dead people through some excitation through the heart, because the heart is in normal form during that situation when they are in a brain dead situation. But we wanted to excite their brain through going through the heart. But the international community in this direction, if you see, already has reached a stage of brain to brain directly. The telepathy jo baat karte the, now this telepathy is a practical reality in this laboratory. And now to handle so many human brain or node, so-called node, wireless node, we will be sitting in a class and many people are in front of you. They are all human wireless node. You cannot handle this node with operating system like Mac or Linux or Windows. So therefore, the international community has appealed that we need an operating system called the social operating system. So if you are really interested to carry out some good research in this area, you see they are looking forward to a operating system called the social operating system. This is a recent development in the area of brain-to-brain communication. Then we talk about the feedback. When we are talking about the feedback, we talk about the pen and paper feedback or at the best online feedback which you are taking. But the world community has gone beyond one step. We as teacher, when we teach, come out from the class, there are tools now to analyze the sentiment of the students. How much sentimentally the student get attached to your class, how much he could learn out of your delivery. So all those things are going to be analyzed, presented and focused on a tool. So using this tool-based approach, people are really making the education system more interesting. At the same time, it is harder for us, people like us, faculty members, to meet the requirement. This is, I was telling, this particular graph, if you see, this has a link between heart rate and the state of the mind called frustration, appreciation, all those things. Now, using this as a cue, people have started working in the area called cognitive intelligence enhancement. As we grow with time, our heart and body ratio is maintained. That means our heart also grows. But sometimes the cortex or the neurons, they don't fire that type of signals which is required to generate that type of intelligence level. So now, since the heart has reached to that stage, so therefore people are thinking, why can't we excite that type of signal in the brain, or that why can't we fire the neurons entering through the heart, because heart has already reached that maturity. So in this context only people are working, and smart soldiers, smart intelligent students, all those things are part of that research. If you are coming across those type of article in internet, these are part of this type of activities. Therefore this image based learning, implantable device learning, these are the forthcoming education environment which we will be encountering, because technology is really helping us to empower those people also, those who are dull in nature, dull in understanding, to come up to a level and understand the activities in the class. Now to enter into the brain through the heart, we need sensors, and already the sensor skin is a good sensor for that, and the skin can be excited through a array of sensors, and this is what the people have already developed. This array of sensors is already there, and it is not only here, in forehead also people have started testing those type of sensor in the forehead. So that is the way the things are moving in the international scenario. So the technology is really penetrating our education system in a very harder way, and we people are really in a very different stage. We have to cope up, and so that the so-called the digital education or digital India in terms of the education system can be achieved. Now talking about the data, gone are those days when you talk about the megabyte, terabytes, all those things. Now it is exabyte situation. When we talk about the big data situation, big data is basically exabyte approach. So when the infrastructure is gearing up for this big data situation, when the infrastructure is really going to support this type of huge database, why can't we be a part of this big database or the big data or exabyte environment, contributing our activities in that? So therefore, don't think about the infrastructure. Infrastructure is going to be at your doorstep. Only thing is that your attitude is required to be changed. And one interesting thing I want to show, our student, including you, are very fond of all social network. If you look, the things which TV and radio could not achieve over the years, Facebook could achieve double of that in 9 months. 100 million people get connected in Facebook in 9 months time. That means there is a lot of popularity in the concept of using the social network, and that is the reason why YouTube has come up, and YouTube is one of the largest, second largest search engine in the world now. So therefore, lot of database is possible, and we here in NITER Chandigarh, we have created a platform called NCTL, NITER Chandigarh Technology Enabled Learning. More than 800 videos are uploaded now in that particular platform, which is equivalent to, it is almost all in the similar fashion as NPTEL, but NPTEL has their own server, own streaming, own licensing. But what we have done, we don't have a server of ours. We have uploaded all this video, creating a channel in YouTube, so that you can access that from any location. YouTube is easily accessible from any location. So that is the type of utilization of this social network which we have done. Another interesting social network utilization is Google Hangout, through which today you are interacting, and in past also you have interacted. So that is the way, means we have come up as one of the institute to give example to the others, or colleagues sitting in the other side of this table, that please utilize this platform of social network in a better way, so that the digitized education or digitization of education can be a reality. Now this global family, so many things are added. I have listed only few. There are a lot of things available in social network. Really, you can explore that in a better way. Now coming to the type of classroom which is expected to be in future is MIMO classroom, multi-input, multi-output classroom. So you will have multi-input situation, multi-output situation. This is a Queensland University classroom which I am showing. So it is the gadget-based classroom which are coming up. We called so-called the smart classroom. Now, when we talk about the large database storage type of situation, you cannot rely on magnetic storage or optical storage. So to take care of that, already the Harvard University has converted their word books to DNA storage book. So that means biological storage now is in force, and people are really utilizing the biological storage approach to store their large database. So that means the future digital system will be more biological storage system rather than magnetic and optical storage. Then the era of collaboration. If you look today, when we talk about the digitization of the education, it cannot be achieved by only one institute. It has to be a group of institutes. They have to shake hand, and with support to each other, they have to achieve the target. In this process, already many websites are available. You might be browsing this, you might be learning from them. One such website is www.coursera.org. If you look into this www.coursera.org, there are 125 programs. 125 programs are offered under this website. Those who have not accessed, please go and have a look to that. And the professors from the best university of the world, Stanford, Penn State, Toronto, Michigan, best university professors, they interact with you. Their assignment, their course materials are available for you. Even BTech in computer science, BTech in IT are available, and these certificates are well accepted by any multinational companies. So, and These 125 programs are free of cost. Today they are offered free of cost. So there are many such like MBA and any professional management courses. If you are looking forward to, just go through that. So this, while giving this information, I would like to share one thing. These are all threats to us. These are all really is keeping us in a dangerous situation, because our students, our kids will be more interested to get a degree from this type of university if we don't meet their requirement. So now, and there are plenty Coursera users. If you see globally, they use lot of materials in the Coursera. So there are good number of Coursera users globally. They are there. Now again, this is a era of coming to the operating systems. The operating systems are more towards the FOSS, free open source operating systems, because it can accept or it can adopt many number of apps, and with less cost you are in a position to provide a lot of applications to your consumer. So this is the way. Now this is the era when we should look forward to good open source tools, free tools, which can really help our student and ourselves to meet the requirement of the country in digitization of the education. Then when we talk about the digitization of the education, managing that education system cannot be attended by pen and paper. So you have to make smart academic management system also. So now look forward to that. If you want a smart academic management system, then Moodle is one of a solution. There are many solutions, but definitely Moodle based learning is one of the solutions. Those institutes who are using, they will appreciate or agree with my statement. So it is again a free open source tool which can help you to customize your smart academic management system. And in the, if you see, Moodle have been used in many countries, and recently in our institute also we have come up with one particular smart academic management system called SMAS, and it is called Nitar Chandigarh Smart Academic Management System. We have developed that in house using the Moodle as the tool. So using this free open source tool, we have customized our academic system now, and very shortly it will be extensively used by every department, and we have started using in our department, at least this one. So this academic management system allows you to really control your activities in a routine way, interact with your students, allow the interaction of the students in a better way, and gives the freedom of this to the students to learn in their flexible hours, in flexible times, flexible place. So that is the type of things which is possible using this Moodle based platform. So you can explore that. In fact, we are going to give it to many institute free of cost. Only the installation charge will be taking, because it needs some installation process. So to train their people, we will be charging something, but the charge is yet to be fixed in our administration. So once it is fixed, we'll let you know. But more or less, the idea is that we'll give it nearly free of cost. So that is the approach which we are using. Now, yes, another approach is your massive open online courses, which now government is looking forward to. They are going to launch this MOOCs platform, and in the initial phase, the 12 institutes which have been selected, we are one among them. This Central University, IITs, IIMs, they are the first listed 11 institute. Along with that, Nitar Chandigarh is one of the institute which has been selected to launch the first courses under MOOCs. So the MOOCs is going to be coordinated by IIT Bombay. IIT Bombay is taking care of this total platform, EDX platform, and we are one of the institute who will contribute in this particular activities. Definitely, you people can join, because this platform has to run with the support of all of you. Now coming to the situation, because when we talk about the digitized education, or when I go to different place to conduct some courses, we come across very negative statement like, सर इस इंस्टीट्यूट में तो एलसीडी प्रोजेक्टर नहीं है, इस इंस्टीट्यूट में कंप्यूटर नहीं है, पावर नहीं है, ये डिजिटल एजुकेशन कैसे चलेगा. Now I have an answer to that, and I always use a term called BOID. This term is not my term. This is a survey term of Dell. Bring your own device. So this BOID, when I look forward to this particular terminology, today in the present scenario, almost all our faculty members are having laptop. Almost all everybody is having a laptop, and when you have a laptop, this laptop is a ready-made mobile studio with you, because your laptop has a camera, your laptop has an internal mic, and today in this particular studio I'll be using my laptop as the studio to generate the video lecture which I want to show you now. So this board is bring your own device. Under this you have a laptop which I'll be using to create the PowerPoint, as well as the camera and the internal mic will be used as the studio. Then once this video lecture is prepared, then how it will reach to your students. So today there is no faculty member who is really disconnected from the internet activities. If the institute is not providing, then they know how to get connected in their home, or how to bring dongle to their office so that they can get connected in the internet. So therefore, if we see the infrastructure is right with us, then what about the technology? So if I look forward to the technology, whether I know the technology or not, let's check that. Mandi wale naya hai na? Which institute is new? Monday. Monday mein chalo. I want to see them there. So now the faculty member sitting in Monday Institute, I have a question for you. How many of you are in Facebook? Please, I want to see. Can you hear my voice? आप लोगों कितने? How many of you are in Facebook or Twitter social network में? Please raise your hand. I want to show you to others. So that's why I'm asking. So मुझे नहीं लग रहा है कोई भी किसी का हाथ नीचे है. So Facebook, this is true for all other center. I'll not go to all other center because there are many center who are not new to us. So now when you have a Facebook account, तो उसमें आप क्या यूज करते हैं वर्ड? अपलोड द पिक्स, ये बोलते हैं ना, बर्थडे पार्टी और कोई पार्टी का पिक्चर अपलोड करना है तो अपलोड द पिक्स, अपलोड द वीडियोस, दिस आर द टर्मिनोलॉजी. सो दैट मीन्स आपको टेक्नोलॉजी पता है कैसे वीडियो को अपलोड करना है, कैसे पिक्चर को अपलोड करना है, यू नो दैट. बट अगर मैं पूछता हूँ कि डिड यू एवर अपलोड योर असाइनमेंट, डिड यू एवर अपलोड ए पिक्चर ऑफ एनी resource materials, the answer definitely is no. 5% people might be using, but majority will say no, we have never used. So technology is known, the technology is with you, only what is missing is the attitude to adopt this technology in education system. Whereas in the Western world, they have adopted it in extensive way. Their activities are basically full-fledged social network based, and it is said that after 3-4 years, in fact, the white paper which I was going through, they say within 3 years time, the website approach will be defunct. You need not to remember the website address of any website. It is all social network. Just enter into that, you are there. You will be getting connected. So that is the approach which is now going to be in future. So we have to gear up for that type of situation. Now coming to the storage, you may raise a question that why should my laptop storage will be utilized for my students? But I also tell you, don't use your laptop as your storage. There are free storage. Please do upload your video to those storage. Your students, they know how to get it down from that particular storage. Here I have listed 80 GB storage and 1 hour real-time transmission. Like I am talking now, if I don't go through a compression, the real-time recording, if we do 1 hour lecture is 1 GB. So that means 80 GB means आप 80 घंटा 2 सेमेस्टर 2 सब्जेक्ट का रिकॉर्डिंग 40 आवर्स का 2 सब्जेक्ट आप रिकॉर्डिंग कर सकते हैं और यहाँ पर डाल सकते हैं. इन एडिशन टू दिस there are cloud based storage which are again free cloud based storage. You can utilize those storage also. So there are now many storage available, and with compression, with minimum compression of 1:12, if we go 960 hours आपका storage मिल रहा है. 960 means you divide by 40 hours, how many subject you can upload, you can imagine yourself. So therefore resources are available. The way we are utilizing now these resources, please do come forward and try to utilize this. Now let's come to the tasks. With this information, I would like to now draw your attention to the tasks that we as faculty member, what should be our role. ये तो मान के चलिए कि सब आप मैं सब बिजी हूँ, बहुत बिजी हैं हम लोग, एक्स्ट्रा काम नहीं करना है, लेकिन जो काम हम करते हैं उसको कैसे थोड़ा इफेक्टिवली किया जाएगा वही बात मैं करने वाला हूँ इधर, so that our students will be benefited out of our activities. So what I am going to discuss here, I am going to discuss certain tools which will empower you to convert your PowerPoint to a video lecture, so that that will have some impact on your students. So to do that, my first appeal is that remember one thing, कोई भी वीडियो लेक्चर की कोई भी वीडियो आप 15 मिनट से ज्यादा विथ कंसंट्रेशन देख नहीं सकते. This is a research on video. You cannot see a video beyond 15 minutes if it is having the similar type of or monotype of approach. You have to come out of this monotony. So that means the PowerPoint which you are going to prepare, this is going to be seen in your absence, and therefore this needs a proper planning and proper meticulous approach to prepare this PowerPoint, so that the students, they don't get bored, they get connected at least for that 1 hour for which you have prepared this. To do that, your PowerPoint will follow a three dominance approach. I'll tell you what is this three dominance approach. This is not anything new which I am going to talk to you. Just forget about this PowerPoint which I am showing. When I played this, you might have seen your eye was immediately on the black part of this PowerPoint. Then only you might have switched over to my photos or some animation or candle which is burning there, that you can see. But when I switch this PowerPoint, immediately your eye or attention will go to that black part of the PowerPoint. Let's come out of this discussion. Let me just ask you one question. When we teach on a class, let's say कोई थ्योरम पढ़ाते हैं, जैसे मैं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में पॉइंटिंग थ्योरम की नेटवर्क्स थ्योरम जब हम पढ़ाते हैं, when we write a theorems, that time we ask our student to concentrate that this is the statement of the theorem. So when we write within the inverted comma in on the blackboard, we want our students to see word by word, and if the question comes define or state pointing theorem, he cannot write his own statement there. The statement has to be the statement of the theorems. The explanation can be in his way, but cannot be, the statement cannot be changed. So this type of situation, I name this as a text dominance situation. That means this is a point where we as faculty member, we emphasize that the student attention should be on the board, on the text part of the board. Then once we write that, then the next stage is we come to the stage of putting some example chart or drawing some graphs which will be a supporting material to explain that statement which I have written. So the next stage is bringing that examples. So I name this as animation and graphics. I name this as animation and graphics mode. So that means my attention is that I draw the attention of my students that see, to explain this statement you need this example, please draw this example this way. So their attention is on that dominant situation. Then once your statement is written, your graphs animations are present with you, next stage is to explain them. So that is you draw the attention towards you. So that is called the speaker or the faculty dominant situation. अगर थोड़ा हट के 2 मिनट 1 मिनट हट के इस डिस्कशन से आप सोचेंगे, ये कोई नया बात नहीं है. दिस इज ऑलमोस्ट ऑल एवरीबॉडी दे फॉलो दिस सेम स्ट्रैटेजी इन देयर क्लासरूम टीचिंग. कभी टेक्स्ट को एम्फासाइज करते हैं, कभी एनिमेशन ग्राफिक्स एग्जांपल को एम्फासाइज किया जाता है, कभी खुद उसको एक्सप्लेनेशन को अटेंशन ड्रॉ किया जाता है. So your PowerPoint should be prepared in this format. Means make it a 3-side PowerPoint, means it is something like that, 2 column and 1 column will have 2 rows. So the bigger column will contain the dominance situation जिसको आप ज़्यादा दिखाना चाहते हैं, जिसका ऊपर attention draw करना चाहते हैं. At the same time आप अगर example दिखा रहे हैं तो at the same time you are also there in front of them, and also your text whatever is written is in front of them. So all these 3 components are there. PowerPoint क्यों नहीं जा रहा है? So now if you look here, if I am showing them the dominance mode, then at the same time I am also in front of them and my text is also in front of them. So therefore you are not erasing that. So the PowerPoint which I have prepared, the strategy should be 2 column, and one of the column will be having 2 rows. So that is the way, and the bigger column will always have the dominance part. Whatever you want to show them, that should be kept. In addition to this, suppose you know a lot of other tools, do utilize that, make your PowerPoint more attractive so that you can avoid the monotony. So this is one of the aspect which one has to take care while preparing. Now coming to the point that out of these three component, one is text, another is your animation graphics, third is your speaking. We as teacher we know how to do it. We as teacher in today's scenario, everybody knows how to make their PowerPoint, so text is not a problem. So टेक्स्ट पार्ट आप बना सकते हो, आप स्टूडेंट के सामने बात कर सकते हो. The thing which is missing is the animation graphics part, and for that we need to have some easy tools. क्योंकि if we allow the computer science people to be utilized to create your animation graphics, they will have their own time to give you, so it will delay your case. So it is better that we get empowered with certain tools, and one such tool is called Google SketchUp. One such tool which I am showing you here is called Google SketchUp. This Google SketchUp you can download from internet, and it 80 MB file you can download. And if you are looking for a professional version of this, which the architecture department people use or the civil engineering department people they use, then the professional version cost around $300 plus. But the free version, which is 80 GB, 80 MB, sorry, 80 MB, this you can download, right click, copy it, then right click, paste, it will get installed. So installation का भी कोई ऐसे typical procedure नहीं है. So whenever you are using the Google SketchUp, ensure that it is very easy to use. I'll show you that we can utilize this particular concept here. This is the tools which are there. These tools are here. I hope all centers are in a position to see the tools here. So is the tools are visible to you, please? Otherwise I have to use a magnification. Tools दिखता है आपको? ये जो माउस में ऊपर में मूव कर रहा हूँ. Can you see? Any center please respond. Can you see the tools? दिखता है ये? Ganga Institute, can you see the tools which I am showing here? ये जो माउस मूवमेंट कर रहा हूँ, ये तो I can show you through the magnifier. Just tell me.
Sir, we are not.
Okay.
We are not.
So let me bring a magnifier and I can show you the tools. ये तो नहीं होना चाहिए because now can you see? These are the tools. In fact, these are the tools which are here. ऊपर में जो टूल्स है, इसको ही यूज करना है. अप टू दिस यू कैन यूज विदाउट इंटरनेट कनेक्शन. यहाँ से यूज करना है तो इंटरनेट कनेक्शन चाहिए आपको, क्योंकि गूगल का ऑब्जेक्ट डाउनलोड करके आप इसको यूज कर सकते हैं. सो नाउ इफ इट इज visible to you, then let me just show you how easy it is to generate the object in a Google SketchUp. So to do that, let's take a structure like this. मैं एक बॉक्स बनाया इधर. So I took this tool as a rectangular tool and ये बॉक्स को मैं यहाँ बनाया हूँ. इसको then there is a tool called push and pull. So I click this, and इस प्लेन को मुझे उठाना है, उसको मैं उठा दिया ऐसे. Just I pulled it like this. So now you see this is a box which is right in front of me. Now in this box, suppose I want to put a cylinder. तो उसका बेस्ट ज्योमेट्री में सर्कल चूज किया, उसको लेके आया, जिस प्लेन में रखना है उसको रख के मैं I am just trying to draw that. Then I'll again go to the push and pull tool, click here, then इसको मैं ऐसे खींचूंगा as per my requirement. You see now I have an object जिसमें एक बॉक्स का अंदर मैं ऑलरेडी एक सिलेंडर डाल चुका हूँ. Then suppose I want to see the inside of that. तो इरेजर ये है. I'll take this eraser, then one of the plane I'll just remove. Then you see the inside also is visible to me. Now suppose I want to make a colorful situation like this, so I pick up a color bucket, then choose my color as per my requirement. Suppose कोई एक color मैं choose कर दिया, then जिस plane में मैं रखना है, suppose इस plane को मैं colorful करना है, ये जहाँ पर रख के color मार देने से colorful हो जाता है. So now you say this is the way. In fact, you can really, there are certain components also you can directly use them. These are ready-made available. So like the dog or maybe a bed, you can take a bed and put it something like that. So and you can change the bed size, you can put the color. So many things are happening, and it is possible to really utilize this tool. So that is the type of flexibility this tool is having. And ये बेड का लोकेशन भी आप चेंज कर सकते हैं, बेडशीट को भी चेंज कर सकते हैं. एवरीथिंग इज पॉसिबल हियर. ऑनेस्टली this tool is an interesting tool which you can really utilize. Now to save this image which I have just picture which I have created, then go to export, then इसमें एक ऑप्शन आता है 2D graphics. Then इसमें ये 2D ग्राफिक में टाइटल में आप देखिए JPEG, .bmp, .tif, .png. These are all standard file format, picture file format to save the graphics. So this is standard graphics format which we'll be using to save it. So this will allow you to put the graphics in your PowerPoint. So this is particularly quite helpful, and you really can utilize this Google SketchUp in a much better way. And I'll suggest please do utilize this tool, and this is a really a handy tool which can help you to do some activities in the benefit of your students. This is one such geometry. The people who are from electronics department, they can understand what I am showing to them. This is a circulator. When we teach this type of things in the class, we put 3 lines, and at the center we put a dot and we say it is a ferrite rod. But this is made out of Google SketchUp, and I am in a position to show that in a better way to the students, because this is a ferrite post and this has been generated out of a Google SketchUp. Now I am object to you. This object again for the people who are from the electronics department, they can understand. This is a magic tree or hybrid tree. But this I didn't make out of Google SketchUp. What I did, I downloaded the hybrid tree from the net, and I changed their brass color because they are supposed to be waveguide, and I have changed that brass color with a mosaic color so that this customization is also possible. So this Google SketchUp allows you to customize the object which are already available in the Google. So suppose a transformer has to be designed or it has to be drawn. So when you are drawing that, need not to start from zero. You can download a transformer, and as per your requirement, you can customize that. This is not ending here. It also allows the animation. You see, this Google SketchUp allows you to animate the object which you have generated. So that is also possible. So this is the type of things which is possible from the Google SketchUp. Now you need one more tool. Then this is called Art of Illusion. This is called Art of Illusion. This is again free open source tool. This is again a free open source tool. This again gives you the options of generating the required animation graphics which are required for your student. The Art of Illusion is basically a free open source tools, and the tools gives simultaneously the option of seeing the 4 prospectus view, front view, back view, side view, and these are the tools which are here. You can utilize this tool to generate very interesting things. Let me just draw one thing for you. This is a cylinder which I am taking. In this cylinder, let me fix a ball. So I fixed a ball here. Let's say I fixed a ball here. Now my object is like this. Then I take a tool now. I just take a tool. Then replace the ball as per my requirement. जहाँ मैं रखना चाहता हूँ, I can put there. Then again I go to tool, and now I would like to rotate it. You see, I can rotate the cylinder as per my requirement, because in engineering drawing, different angle, different penetration angle, those things are to be created. So this is the type of object which you can create out of this. And those who are sitting there, those who have gone through the engineering drawing classes, they know to make this type of object or this type of drawing, how much time they used to take in their respective class. But today, in the present scenario, using this Google SketchUp, Art of Illusion, you are in a position to generate many interesting things. You see, the side view is also there, back view, all those things. Means many of these plenty things are available using the Art of Illusion. So Art of Illusion is such tool that which allows you to again empower you, which empowers you with more additional tools. So this Google SketchUp and Art of Illusion, these are good enough to meet your requirement. And the fireball which you saw just now, it is made out of this Art of Illusion. This is the fireball which is running. This is made out of this Art of Illusion. Similarly, you can really merge two videos. Here, if you have generated, you say this is a small box. A paper type of structure is now generated out of this Art of Illusion. Then a fireball is mixed with that. So that is the way you can mix both the video together. So that is also possible using this Art of Illusion. So this tool, in my opinion, is good enough to meet your requirement of the animation graphics. Then there are some certain free video tools which we have to discuss. One is called free video cutter. So this free video cutter, as the name implies, as you know, it is free video cutter. So this allows you to cut the videos, because sometimes you need to cut those part of the video either from the front or the end, which either you have fumble or some unwanted things have come in. But this video cutter will not allow you to cut in between the frame. लाइक सपोज आप 15 फ्रेम काटना चाहते हैं, जब तक 14 नहीं काटोगे कि वहां से 16 नहीं काटोगे बैक साइड से, तब तक 15 नहीं पहुंच पाएंगे. अगर 15th को पहुंचना है, देन इट इज योर द एडिटर. सो नाउ दिस इज अगेन, this has, you see, I have selected the MPEG 4. Open your video, जिस वीडियो को आप काटना चाहते हैं, just pick up that. Suppose this I want to cut this magic tree जो मैं आपको दिखा रहा था. Then just select that, and once you select that, this video is captured here and it is getting converted. If you look here, this video is getting captured. So now once the video is captured, now this video has 23 second video. The start marker is at 0 and the end marker is 23. Suppose आप start marker 5 सेकंड काटना चाहते हैं, तो जस्ट होल्ड दिस, स्टार्ट मार्कर को देखते रहिए और इसको खींच लीजिए. ये देखिए 5 हो गया इधर, इट इज 5 हियर. सिमिलरली द एंड मार्कर इज 23. ये एंड मार्कर को जितना आप कमाना चाहते हो देखते रहिए. नाउ आई मेड इट 15. सो द 23 सेकंड वीडियो स्टार्टिंग, नाउ 5 सेकंड काट दिया, बैक साइड से भी ऑलमोस्ट ऑल 8 सेकंड काट दिया. सो देन जस्ट सेव वीडियो, क्लिक दिस, एंड वो फाइल नेम आपको पूछेगा, वो फाइल नेम एंड लोकेशन देने से वहाँ सेव हो जाएगा. So that is the way you can do it. So this is again, like I told you, this type of skill set which is required from you is how to use mouse and keyboard is the requirement. So this is what I am just following that. So next is your requirement, where you look forward to. Now they are telling कि magnifier बंद कर सकता हूँ ना. मेरा नाम नहीं ले रहा. स्क्रीन का बाहर में चला गया ना. कोई बात नहीं, हम ऐसे मैनेज करते हैं उनको. और फिर कनेक्शन डिस्टर्ब होगा ना. इंस्टॉल कर देने से कनेक्शन डिस्टर्ब होगा. चलो. Just give me some time actually. Okay, so the another tool which is required, the converter tool, because you need your students should you watch your video, whatever you have generated, they should be in a position to see that. So to that, for converting the video, you need converter. So it is called any video converter. So this allows you to convert the video which you have generated to the required format. So now if you look here, this video which are generated, they can be converted to any of this format, like mobile format if you want your students to download in mobile, flash video if you want to put them in internet. Also there are different DVD format. So these are all video formats which you can see. At the same time, these are all audio formats. So you can choose the format. Let me choose a mobile one. Then I'll go to convert a video. So I am taking a video which is AVI format. You see this magnifier Google SketchUp video only I am taking. So I am capturing that. This video is 320 into 240 as AVI format. But now I want to convert that into 176 into 144. That is the mobile format. Almost all 50%. So now just push the button convert. It will convert. So just it is a play of your key and mouse board. You see this is the this video which was generated using the AVI format. Now I am showing it the your MPEG-4 format. So which gets converted using this converter. So these two video tools, that cutter and converter, will allow you to generate that type of videos which you are looking forward to give to your students. If they are looking forward to a class video, give them in class video. If they are looking forward to mobile video, give them in mobile video. Actually, one input, multi-format output you can create using this any video converter. Coming to the PowerPoint preparation. To prepare the PowerPoint, you do not spend money in buying a MS Office. There is OpenOffice. Please do use the OpenOffice, because this present PowerPoint also which I am showing, it is made out of the OpenOffice only. This OpenOffice again free open source tool. It is fast, and this OpenOffice will allow you to give this similar type of PowerPoint which you are looking forward or preparing through MS Office. So now let me just prepare a PowerPoint. That PowerPoint can be converted to a video lecture. So this is the screen of the OpenOffice. इसमें spreadsheet is same as your Excel, presentation is PowerPoint. So let me open that. So when I am opening that, here it is empty presentation. In normal circumstances, it is called the blank presentations in your MS Office. Then click next. Then go to any type of background. So just arbitrarily I am selecting. So I got a background now. Then I also select transition arbitrarily. Just select कर लेता हूँ. So once I see this, then put create. So once you put create, this window once it comes, this screen, once it comes, you forget whether it is a open office or your MS Office type of situation. So I take this format like this. So the dominance one will keep it here, the lighter one will keep in this two. So let's prepare a PowerPoint called the test video PowerPoint. मैं इसका नाम दिया टेस्ट वीडियो. इसका लेटरिंग साइज मुझे बढ़ाना है, सो हाईलाइट इट. यहाँ आप 54 जैसे ही हम पावर पॉइंट बनाते हैं वैसे देन टेक्स्ट को डोमिनेंस करते हैं. सो दिस इज ए सिचुएशन ऑफ टेक्स्ट डोमिनेंस. सो लेट मी पुट दिस टेक्स्ट डोमिनेंस एज आई वांट टू क्रिएट ए वीडियो lecture. So let me just highlight this, increasing the lettering size. Then let me put a smiley in that. So I'll just select a smiley and put it there. So this is a situation, the first slide. Then I go to insert. We have the option of duplicate. Same procedure what you do. So now I have a duplicate slide. So to see that it is different, let me tell you, I'll just take a cloud, knowledge cloud, and put it here to just show you that it is different than what we did. Then go to new one, a new slide. This slide में मैं picture लाऊंगा. So I name it graphic slides. So जो Google SketchUp से बना हुआ है, I go to insert picture from file. So I just click that. Then a magic tree I'll just take, which was made out of Google SketchUp. Then I just make it open. You see it has come. So this is the image which was prepared using Google SketchUp, and this particular graphics I'll be using here. So now I've just prepared these 3 slides, and these 3 slides can be saved. So go to save as. My location is desktop. By default it is .odp extension. So don't go by .odp. अगर .odp आप टाइप कर लेते हैं, then you have to load OpenOffice to play that. अगर आप जैसे MS Office load है, you want to play that, then just I'll put this name as SSP 5th January, so 5 Jan. Then there is option here, there is .ppt extension. .ppt, just save that in .ppt and just click save. Then it will ask keep current format. Just do that because you are saving that in .ppt extension. So this is the .ppt extensions ppt which was made. So let me just have a look. You see this PowerPoint which I made, it is in desktop, and these are the 3 slides which were prepared. So let me play for you. The first is the test video, second was the duplicate, third one that magic tree. With these are the 3 slides which I prepared. This is the PowerPoint. Now I'll convert this PowerPoint to a video lecture. So far whatever we have seen, the animation graphics is also from a free tools. Video cutter is free video cutter, converter is free, any video converter again it is free. The PowerPoint was made out of the OpenOffice, again it is free. Now we need a converter to convert the PowerPoint which we have prepared, putting ourselves as PIP and also our voice, so that it becomes a video lecture for the students. Now this converter, actually this converter is not free. It costs around 25 to 2600 rupees. Online using credit card you have to purchase it, and it is a lifetime license which they provide. But this converter has a demo version. I am also using a demo version. You can use the demo version for certain period. Then once you are conversant with this use or you are happy, then only you go and buy it online. So I just put continue. Then it will ask me the input file. टेक्स्ट पीपीटी को मुझे कन्वर्ट करना है, उस इनपुट फाइल को पूछ रहे हैं अभी, इनपुट फाइल. सो आई विल जस्ट ब्रिंग दैट फ्रॉम द डेस्कटॉप. So it was in the desktop, the file was ssp pipjan. So it is the file ssp pipjan. I am taking this PowerPoint. So ssp 5 January ppt is taken. Window media player is the format in which it will play. So that selection is there already. So then I go to the next. Here it gives me the option whether I go with the manual way or going with the normal transition way. So being a teacher, definitely I will be more interested in a manual way, क्योंकि मैं अपना स्टाइल में उसको एक का बाद एक स्लाइड मूव करके जाऊंगा आगे. In this type of procedure, other course material can be kept beyond your laptop. जहां तक कैमरा का रीजन है उसका पीछे भी पेपर रख के अपना नोट्स रख के देख के आप अच्छे से लेक्चर डिलीवर कर सकते हैं. So that way it really empowers you to deliver a good class. And this box you have to tick here because you are putting yourself in the camera. वेबकैम जो है लैपटॉप का वो यूज होगा. ये देखिए, ये वेब साइट एडजस्ट करने के लिए है. आपका कैमरा का वेब साइट एडजस्ट हो सकता है. सो देन यू गो टू द नेक्स्ट. Next, it gives us the resolution choice. In fact, you can go up to 720p high definition तक भी इसमें बना सकते हैं. You can create NTSC, you can create PAL, you can video CDs. So मैं सबसे लोएस्ट वाला 320x240 ले रहा हूँ. ये जो हमारा एवाई फॉर्मेट है उसको ले रहा हूँ. So once you click it, एक बार रेजोल्यूशन सिलेक्शन हो जाने के बाद, once you click, your camera will be on after a certain second. Now my camera is on. मैं जो भी बात आपसे कर रहा हूँ, everything is getting recorded in this camera. And मेरा बात, मेरे जितना सेप जो भी स्ट्रक्चर है जो कैमरा के सामने है is getting recorded. Now you see this is the first slide which is visible to me. आपको भी वहाँ दिख रहा है. आपका पावर पॉइंट आपका सामने है, उसको देख के आप अच्छा से एक्सप्लेन कीजिए स्टूडेंट को. वंस यू एक्सप्लेन दिस, देन यू गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. सो द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड, इफ यू रिमेंबर, इट वाज अ डुप्लीकेट स्लाइड ऑफ द फर्स्ट वन, जहां हमें क्लाउड सिर्फ चेंज किए थे, क्लाउड लेके आए थे. तो दिस इज द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. देन कम्स द थर्ड वन, दैट वाज द ग्राफिक्स स्लाइड. सो ये गूगल स्केचअप में बना हुआ ग्राफिक्स है, एंड ये भी फ्री टूल से ही बना हुआ है. So you see whether it is playing or not. Let's have a look. Then you press. नहीं, जरूरत नहीं, और प्ले हो जाना चाहिए. वो तो बन चुका है ना ऑलरेडी, वो कन्वर्सन के लिए चाहिए. Okay, so the video which I generated, I hope you have seen how I was generating that. Now the video which was generated, I am going to play for you. The video, once you generate the video, it will have the option view generated video and export the video to the web page. Directly आप web page में भी ले सकते हैं. So जो बना था video, let me have a look to that how it has come out. इसमें ऑडियो चला because नहीं, रुको, मेरा ही जो कैमरा के सामने है is getting recorded. Now you see this is the first slide which is आपका सामने है उसको देख के आप once you explain this then you go to the next slide. Remember it was a duplicate slide of the cloud लेकर आए थे. Then comes the graphic slides. तो ये गूगल स्केचअप में बना हुआ ग्राफिक्स है, मिक्सिंग हो रहा था, ये भी फ्री टूल से ही बना हुआ है. एक सेंटर कोई ऑन किया था ना, वो whether it is playing or not, let's have a look. Then you press next. Next means you second. Now my camera is on. मैं जो भी बात आपसे कर रहा हूँ, everything is getting recorded in this camera. And मेरा बात, मेरे जितना सेप जो भी स्ट्रक्चर है जो कैमरा के सामने है is getting recorded. Now you see this is the first slide which is visible to me. आपको भी वहाँ दिख रहा है. आपका पावर पॉइंट आपका सामने है, उसको देख के आप अच्छा से एक्सप्लेन कीजिए स्टूडेंट को. Once you explain this, then you go to the next slide. So the next slide, if you remember, it was a duplicate slide of the first one, जहाँ हमें क्लाउड सिर्फ चेंज किए थे, क्लाउड लेके आए थे. So this is the next slide. Then comes the third one, that was the graphics slides. So ये Google SketchUp में बना हुआ ग्राफिक्स है, and ये भी फ्री टूल से ही बना हुआ है. So you see whether it is playing or not, let's have a look. Then you press next. Next means you now you see this is the strategy which I generally prefer for our faculty member to follow, and this we have in fact tried. In fact we have conducted many training using this type of tools here, and this easy way of making the video lecture. So once your video is ready, you can upload to your so-called whatever channel you have created, or to the Facebook or to the YouTube channel. But if you want to go for the interactions, definitely there are many ways of interacting with your students online. I have just listed some open source tools and its corresponding the proprietary softwares. So you can have a look, and these things are available in YouTube. So you can go to my lectures and try to use this type of tools. There are plenty. Now in fact we have created a tool of audio video tool of nearly 100 tools we have downloaded, and we are working on that. So distribution is your choice. It may be one directional distributions, or you may go for the both way communication. Like you can use Skype, but Skype is limited to a limited number of people of 5 initially. With license you can slightly go beyond that. Google Hangout also is limited to 9 center, 9 plus 1 10. So but each center can have number of people, but Google Hangout license version is 15. But what we have managed, like we create 3-4 laptops as different channel, even we have connected up to 25 centers. But Google has a license policy up to 15 centers at a time. So these are all both way communications possible, and the Google interesting thing is that it can really give you the output with 512 kbps. With low bandwidth scenario you can use Google. But there are, if your bandwidth are there, 500 callers free conference calling type of software are available. Dim is basically a business approach where people they use for communicating with. So there are many such conferencing approach which are interactive conferencing approach. Mega meeting, this is corporate sector, they conduct their meeting under this platform. So like that many such open source tools are available. You can utilize this and can reach to your students. Now create your Google things. Already your centers, the people who are now helping you to get connected to us, they know the procedure. I'll not just go and discuss that again further. So you can have a look how they are doing it. This is 10 minutes job, so that you get connected interactively with your students. Before I conclude, let me just show you a video which gives a big message to us. Well, friends, this is what I wanted to share with you. This is just like a post giving you some information about the tools which you can use yourself without depending on others, without longing for lot of computational technology. These free tools you can start using. Like you, I also teach a different subject. Like I told you, morning में मैं अपना फजी क्लास कंप्लीट करके आया हूँ एमटेक में. सुबह कहीं दूसरा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाता हूँ कि इवनिंग में दूसरा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाता हूँ. लेकिन ये जो पर्टिकुलर लेक्चर बनाया है, this was a search. In fact, I struggle a lot to come out with this PowerPoint presentation with different type of tools. ये काफी टाइम लगा मुझे. जब मैं initially I was trying myself to take help from others, people never used to share the information. Then it was a search. Then ultimately I got all those tools, gradually compiled it, tried myself, then prepared one two videos. When I got convinced, yes, this is possible and the students can be benefited out of this, then I have started delivering this as a lecture, and for last 2.5 years we are delivering this particular concept of how to make video lecture out of your PowerPoint. So with this word, I thank all of you. And this is a class, or this is a lesson which I wanted to share. This is just like a push of this eagle story. प्लीज डू यूटिलाइज योर टाइम. एटलीस्ट एक बार अपना एक वीडियो, अच्छा सा एक वीडियो यूट्यूब में डाल के देखिए. उसके बाद आप देखेंगे कि हाउ यू आर बीइंग रेस्पोंडेड बाय द इंटरनेशनल कम्युनिटी, बिकॉज यूट्यूब इज ग्लोबल. हम जब से हम अपना एनसीटीएल बनाए हैं, जब से हमारा यूट्यूब में सब अपना अपना वीडियो रेस्पेक्टिव एरिया का, एक्सपर्टाइज एरिया का वीडियो हम डाल दिए हैं, वी हैव नंबर ऑफ हिट्स. इतना रिप्लाई इतना डिफरेंट कंट्री से आ रहा है. जैसे मेरा वीडियो कुछ एंटेना रिलेटेड पड़ा है, बड़े बड़े कंपनी लाइक हेमिंग जैसे कंपनी से भी एक्सपर्ट्स दे आस्क कि डू यू हैव अ सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ दिस वीडियो, कैन यू शेयर दिस वीडियो विद अस. मींस दैट गिव्स यू अ डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ सेटिस्फेक्शन कि ओके, आई एम नॉट ओनली रिकॉग्नाइज्ड इन माय स्टूडेंट कम्युनिटी, even the other student community, other faculty, even the students from outside the country, or so called the experts from outside the country also, they are looking forward to our help. So ये अपना एक different standing or recognition देता है. So with this selfish interest, please do some activities and put it in your channel. And if you are interested to do your activities in a very aggressive way, you need our help. This institute is open to extend all such of help to generate your video lectures. आप अगर आपका पास वो एक्सपर्टाइज है, आप उस क्वालिटी मटेरियल बनाने के लिए चाहते हैं, देन आप ईटीवी डिपार्टमेंट में कभी भी आके हमारा शेड्यूल का मुताबिक आप टाइमिंग आपको हम फिक्स कर देंगे. यू कम प्रिपेयर योर मटेरियल्स and this can be distributed to the student masses in your name. So with this word, I thank you all of you for your patience hearing. If you have some specific questions, you can ask me. Agar if you have some doubts or questions, you can raise. Otherwise, we make it a day. Tomorrow we'll be meeting again. अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है आपका माइंड में, पूछिए, नहीं तो लेट्स स्टॉप हियर. वी गो फॉर टी एंड टुमारो विल मीट अगेन. टुमारो कितना बजे? 9:30 दिया है. So tomorrow we'll meet. Do you have any questions? Center by center में जाता हूँ. No, sir, thank you very much. This is from Mandya.